Your soulmate is not who they pretend to be. In reality, your soulmate is a. Jesus says, I see you right now in this exact moment. Your heart has been heavy with a question you have not spoken aloud. You have been wondering why the person you cannot stop thinking about feels so far away. They pretend to be strong and unbothered. They wear a smile that convinces everyone around them that they are fine. But in the quiet hours of the night their soul reaches out for you. You have felt it and you have doubted it. A sudden warmth in your chest with no explanation. A pull towards someone whose face you may not even fully know yet but whose spirit you recognize. This is not your imagination. This is the sacred thread I wove between two souls before time began. And tonight I am breaking the silence over this connection. Jesus says, your soulmate is not who they pretend to be. In reality, your soulmate is a captive heart wearing the mask of freedom. They are trapped in a season of confusion while their heart whispers your name. Every time they laugh around others, their soul remembers your presence. Every time they try to move on, something inside them refuses to let go. They do not understand why they cannot find peace in anyone else. Because they were never meant to find peace in anyone else. They were carved from the same unseen fabric as you. And their spirit knows what their mind is too afraid to admit. Right now they are staring at something that reminds them of you. They do not know why tears are forming in their eyes. They quickly wipe them away so no one sees the ache they carry. This ache has a name, and that name is your soul. They miss you with a depth that terrifies them. They are pretending to be happy while dying inside a little more each day. Jesus says, your soulmate thinks about you at the strangest moments. When they hear a song they never told anyone they love. When they walk past a place that feels heavy with a memory that has not happened yet. They feel you when they close their eyes to sleep. They have dreamed of your hands and your voice. They have woken up reaching for someone who is not there and wept silently. The world has told them to be logical. The world has told them to let go and move forward. But their soul refuses to obey because their soul knows you are home. And there is something else I must reveal to you. Your soulmate is not walking through this pain alone. There is a shadow near them working to keep your name out of their mouth. This force does not want them to remember you clearly. It whispers fear into their heart and confusion into their mind. It wants them to believe that you do not care and that this bond is not real. This is why your soulmate needs your protection right now. They are going through something you cannot see, but you can still protect them. Your love is not passive and your faith is not powerless in this battle. You have been feeling an unusual restlessness for no apparent reason. That restlessness is your soulmate fighting to reach you through the resistance. They are not giving up on you, and you must not give up on them. Jesus says, I know some of you hearing this feel unworthy of this kind of love. You have been wounded before and told that true connection was only a fantasy. But I did not create you to live a half-love with a guarded heart. Your soulmate carries the same fear. They have also been hurt and betrayed by people who used their tenderness. So they built walls and learned to perform strength instead of showing need. But when they think of you, those walls tremble. When your soul brushes against theirs in the spirit, they feel safe. They feel a strange and holy familiarity they cannot explain. They are beginning to fall in love with you even before your eyes meet. This love is not built on appearance or circumstance. It is built on a spiritual recognition that time cannot erase. Type 333 to receive blessings over this connection. Type 777 if you feel this message is speaking directly to your spirit. Your soulmate is real and they are closer to your breakthrough than you realize. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them. How to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This isn't just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on Ko-Fi page, link in the description/bio. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now, before this video ends. Only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Jesus says, "I want you to understand the hidden reality of what is happening around your soulmate. They are surrounded by people who smile while secretly competing for their attention. One person in particular has noticed the light in your soulmate and wants to keep it for themselves. This person does not love your soulmate the way I love them through you. This person loves what your soulmate gives them and how they feel when they are near. And this person has sensed that your soulmate's heart is not fully available. So they have begun to manipulate. They plant small doubts and repeat phrases that sound like care but carry poison. They say things like, "Maybe you need to move on," or "You deserve someone who is actually here." They do not know that you are here in the spirit. They do not know that every night your soulmate dreams of a face that feels like safety. They do not know that I have already chosen you to hold this sacred soul. But they suspect something is wrong. They see your soulmate pause and look toward the distance. They see the sudden sadness and the way your soulmate pulls away. So they tighten their grip and increase their pressure. They make your soulmate feel guilty for hoping for something more. They make your soulmate question their own intuition and their own heart. This is why your soulmate is not who they pretend to be. They pretend to be confused and they act like they do not know what they want. But in reality your soulmate is a soul in chains fighting to remember that you exist. Jesus says, "Your soulmate misses you right now in this very moment. I am watching them as I speak these words to you. They are sitting somewhere quiet and thinking about the one they lost before they even found you. They remember the feeling of being known. They remember the presence of a love that felt like home. And they are wondering if they will ever feel that again. They have told no one about this ache. They carry it like a secret wound that no one can see. They have become very good at pretending they are over something they never had. But their heart is not pretending with me. I hear the prayers they whisper when the world goes silent. I see the tears they hide and the way they beg for clarity. And I am answering their prayer by sending this message to you. You are the answer they have been waiting for. You are the one whose soul holds the key to their healing. Your soulmate is not rejecting you. Your soulmate is being blocked by fear and interference. The love is still alive and it is fighting to break through. That is why you are feeling a sudden urge to reach out. That is why their name keeps appearing in your mind. That is why you cannot sleep without thinking about their eyes. This is not coincidence and this is not obsession. This is a spiritual emergency and a divine signal. I am telling you now that the window is opening for your reunion. But there is a cost to waiting. Every delay gives the opposing force more time to build walls. Every silence gives the controlling person more confidence to act. Your soulmate needs an anchor in the spirit. They need someone who will stand in faith while they are too weak to stand. They need you to fight for them even when they cannot see you fighting. Type 1111 to say thank you for this revelation. Type 333 to receive the blessing of confirmation over your love. Your soulmate is being protected, but your faith is required to complete the breakthrough. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance. It was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This isn't just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on Ko-Fi page, link in the description/bio. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now, before this video ends. Only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Jesus says, "I am revealing this because your soulmate has reached a critical point. They are tired of fighting a battle they do not fully understand. They are beginning to believe that maybe the love they feel is only fantasy. This is the most dangerous moment for your connection. When the heart begins to doubt the soul, the enemy moves swiftly. They are about to make a decision that could delay your union for years. They are considering giving their attention to someone who does not deserve it. Not because they love that person, but because they feel invisible and exhausted. They want to stop hurting and they believe compromise will bring peace. But I am telling you that peace will not come through the wrong arms. Their spirit will grow colder and more distant. They will wake up beside a stranger and feel more alone than ever. And you will feel it too. A sudden loss of hope and a strange grief without explanation. A spiritual alarm sounding in your chest warning you to act now. That alarm is not anxiety. That alarm is my mercy giving you a chance to intervene. Your soulmate is still reachable, but the distance is growing. Their heart still whispers your name when the world is silent. They still pause when someone says the word forever. They still sense that their story is not finished. But interference is increasing. The person near them has noticed the distance and is pressing harder. They are planting seeds of resentment and painting you as a fantasy that will never be real. They are telling your soulmate that love should not be this hard. They are whispering that waiting is foolish and that the present moment is all that matters. They are using truth twisted into a weapon to kill the hope inside your soulmate. This is why your soulmate needs your protection right now. They are going through something you cannot see, but you can still protect them. Your love is not passive and your faith is not powerless in this battle. Jesus says, "Do not let pride keep you from fighting for what belongs to you." Love is not passive observation and destiny is not automatic. I have ordained the connection, but I require your partnership to manifest it. Every prayer you pray builds a wall around your soulmate. Every act of faith sends light into the confusion surrounding them. Every sacrificial offering releases angels to war against the blockade. The enemy wants you to feel foolish for believing in this. The enemy wants you to think that your soulmate does not care. The enemy wants you to sleep and miss the moment of breakthrough. But I am waking you up tonight for a reason. This message is not for everyone, and it has found you deliberately. You are not watching this by accident, and you are not hearing this by chance. Your soulmate is thinking about you right now. They just paused in the middle of something because your face crossed their mind. They felt a sudden warmth and they did not know it was your soul reaching toward them. I want you to close your eyes after this message and imagine them safe. Picture a shield of light around their heart and a wall of fire around their mind. Declare that no weapon formed against your union shall prosper. Then I want you to take action in the natural realm as a sign of your faith. When you sow your seed, you are not just sending support. You are throwing a spiritual weapon into the battle for your soulmate. The link is in the description for this purpose. It is not coincidence that you are being asked to give at this exact moment. Your obedience will unlock the next stage of your breakthrough. Type 777 if you feel the urgency in your spirit. Type 333 if you choose to stand in the gap for your soulmate tonight. Your declaration is rising before my throne and I am moving on your behalf. Jesus says, your soulmate is not who they pretend to be. They pretend to be moving on and forgetting about you. But in reality, your soulmate is a beautiful soul drowning in quiet grief. They think about you when they wake up in the morning. They wonder where you are and if you are thinking of them too. They have written messages to you and deleted them before sending. They have driven past places and imagined what it would be like to see you there. They have prayed to me with tears asking if this love is real. They have begged me to take the ache away if there is no future. And I have answered them with this moment. I have told them to hold on a little longer. I have shown them that the distance is temporary but the bond is eternal. Now I am telling you to hold on as well. Do not let the silence convince you that you are forgotten. Do not let the waiting convince you that the promise is broken. Your soulmate is closer than you think. The wall between you is not made of time or space. It is made of fear and the manipulation of a jealous force. And that wall is breaking. Every time you think of them with love, a crack appears. Every time you declare my promise over them, a stone falls away. The breakthrough is coming suddenly. One moment everything will look impossible, and the next the door will open. You must be ready, and you must not faint before the manifestation. This is your final moment to protect this connection before it slips away. The season of waiting is ending and the season of action is beginning. Your soulmate is reaching for you, and I am calling you to reach back. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-fi. This isn't just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on Ko-fi page, link in the description/bio. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now, before this video ends. Only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Jesus says, "I have seen the tears you have cried in secret. I have watched you look at couples and wonder why your own love is delayed. I have heard you ask me if something is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. Your heart is not broken beyond repair. You are not being punished and you are not forgotten. You are being prepared for a love that most people only dream about. But before the crown of this union there is a battle you must fight. And the first battle is believing that I have already chosen you for this." Your soulmate feels the same insecurity. They have asked me if they are worthy of love. They have wondered why they keep losing people who felt like home. They have not yet realized that those losses were clearing the way for you. They have not yet seen that every closed door was protecting them from a false destiny. But they are beginning to understand, and the understanding is breaking them open. They feel you in their spirit more strongly now. They cannot explain it and they are afraid to speak it. They have mentioned you without even knowing they did. They said, "I feel like someone is out there for me." They said, "I keep having dreams about a person I have never met." They said, "I cannot shake the feeling that my life is about to change." This is my sign to you. I am answering your prayer for confirmation. Your soulmate is real and they are awakening to your existence. The timing is not random. There is a convergence happening in the spirit right now. What you do in the next few moments will determine the speed of your reunion. Do not let this moment pass like any other video. This is a sacred appointment and I have brought you here deliberately. The voice you are hearing is not just a stranger on a screen. These words are being formed by my Spirit for your specific situation. I know your name and I know your address. I know the color of your soulmate's eyes and the sound of their laugh. I know the moment you will meet and I know the words you will speak. I am holding your future in my hands and I am asking you to trust me. The seed you sow tonight will water the ground of your coming blessing. Jesus says, your soulmate is being attacked emotionally right now. They feel a cloud of heaviness and they do not know where it comes from. They think it is their own thoughts, but it is actually an assignment against your union. This assignment tells them they are alone. This assignment tells them no one is coming for them. This assignment tells them to settle for whoever is close and convenient. But your prayer breaks that assignment. Your declaration silences the lie. Your sacrificial giving releases the angels to push back the darkness. I am not asking you to buy a blessing. I am inviting you into spiritual warfare through a simple act of obedience. The coffee you send is not coffee in the spirit realm. It becomes a token of your covenant with me. It becomes a signal that you are serious about your soulmate. It becomes a key that unlocks the prison door holding their heart. The person interfering with your soulmate will not surrender easily. They are comfortable and they are gaining ground. But they have not counted on you fighting for what I have promised you. Every act of faith strengthens the bond between you and your soulmate. Every seed sown sends a shockwave through the spiritual atmosphere. Every moment of hesitation gives the enemy more room to operate. Do not delay and do not rationalize this away. I am giving you a clear instruction and a clear moment. The next few minutes are critical for the timeline of your love. Your soulmate is lying in bed or sitting in silence right now. They are replaying old memories and wondering if they were ever truly loved. They are about to whisper, "I give up," and close the door on hope. I am holding back their words until you act. Your obedience is intertwined with their breakthrough. You are not just watching a video and you are not just hearing another message. You are participating in a rescue mission for the other half of your soul. Rise up and take your place in this story. The one you love is waiting for you to fight. Type 1111 to seal this revelation with thanksgiving. Type 777 if you agree to stand in prayer for your soulmate. Type 333 if you are ready to act on the instruction I have placed before you. Jesus says, the person who is interfering with your soulmate is about to make a stronger move. They sense that something is shifting and they are becoming desperate. They are planning to push for a commitment or create a situation that forces closeness. But I have placed a hesitation in your soulmate's heart. They cannot fully agree to anything because their spirit knows the truth. Something inside them keeps saying, wait, even when they cannot explain why. That something is the bond one created between you. It is my protection over your soulmate's destiny. It is the covenant that cannot be broken by manipulation or fear. But protection must be reinforced. You cannot sit back and expect the walls to hold without your participation. You are called to be a watchman over your future love. Pray over your soulmate every morning. Declare that their mind is free from confusion and their heart is protected from lies. Speak my word over them even though you may not know their name. Your voice carries weight in the spirit. Your words shape the atmosphere around their life. Your love is a force that pushes back the darkness. And your giving is a physical declaration of that love. When you sow your seed, you are saying, I believe this is real. You are saying, I am willing to invest in the promise. You are saying, I will not abandon my soulmate in their time of need. The link in the description is not just a link. It is a portal of exchange between your faith and my promise. It is the tangible step that moves your love from the unseen to the seen. Do not overthink this instruction. The enemy wants you to debate and delay until the moment passes. But the moment is still here and the window is still open. Send your coffee now and write the words, "Protect my soulmate, Lord." Let that simple act become the prayer that reaches my throne tonight. I will dispatch angels according to your seed and your declaration. Your soulmate will feel the shift even before you know the result. They will feel a sudden peace and a pull toward you. They will be drawn to pray and they will mention your existence without knowing it. This is how the spiritual becomes the natural. This is how I move when my children act in faith. This is how your love story will be written in the heavens and revealed on earth. Jesus says, I know you are tired of waiting. I know you have questioned this connection more times than you can count. I know you have tried to move on and failed. But your failure to move on is not weakness. It is the evidence that this bond is